Good morning. Good morning. I'm heading to work. I'm driving. Dribbity driving. So this morning, I had seen a video. This man is walking across the road. He'll wait for me, surely. Sir, come on, sir. Stop it, sir. Why would you do that? I stared at you the whole time. You didn't have to do that. That's all right. Anyway, it's really me. But I was starting to watch this video. It was a video that I'm probably not going to tag. I don't think it would make sense to do that because I didn't watch the whole thing. I only watched part of it. I got enough context to kind of look at it and listen to it, but I don't like to make full-on judgments and things like that off of things that I haven't seen the full context of. So I'm not going to watch a beginning of a video and just say, you know what, nah, this guy's wrong, and not hear him out. So I am due to go and really watch that video. It's about 15 minutes long. But it was talking about, I guess it was called something along the lines of the dichotomy of testimonies. And something that's really, but something that's really powerful in many of believers and Christians' lives is testimonies. Is other people's testimonies of how they found Christ, how Christ found them, where they once were and where they are now. And, at first when I was watching the channels, this is what really got me, is like, I was like, oh shoot, this is a Christian perspective of somebody looking and judging somebody's life before Christ and then to where they are now. And I'm like, oh, that's lame. Because I'm like, we're judging testimonies now? That's lame. And then I looked and listened a little bit further, and then I started seeing some of the tags that are in the YouTube. And it said one tag was Christian, ex-Christian atheist. Then I'm like, oh. And so I'm like, oh, I can just take this with a grain of salt, because this is just coming from an atheist perspective, somebody that has left the faith and decided that they can do better than what God has put before them, and they've lost faith. And so my video today, my encouragement to you today is, don't lose your faith. Don't let people deter you away from what you believe. Don't let people deter you and play mind games with you and make you think, you know what I'm thinking isn't real. What I'm thinking is, please, by all means, think through things that you go through. But at the same time, it's like, don't give in to people having and doubting your faith so much. Then it's like, you're going to fall into that too. You're like, maybe I should doubt my faith. Maybe I should. It's not beneficial for you. If your faith in Jesus is very genuine, you're not out here trying to go and get blessings, and you're trying to actually know who God is, you're going to find who God is, because he knows the heart, So you're going to know who God actually is. There's not going to be this place of emptiness when you're going after God in each and every direction of your life, and every piece and bit of you is directed towards God and God alone. You're not going to just fall off, and your faith isn't going to just fall away. If you have a radical testimony, A, please share it down below if you'd like. But B, if you have a radical testimony of what God has done for you and in your life, that's part of your superpower. Part of your superpower is the testimony that you have, man. Use that and tell people about it. If it's really true, it's really genuine, it really moved you and transformed you, why not share it? This is why it's so important to share the gospel. Share the gospel. God is good. Share the gospel. And share your testimony with people, because there are people that you're going to reach that they're not going to understand. They're not going to understand. But then there's some people you're going to reach. They're like, hey, I dealt with the same thing. God can do that for me? I didn't know that. God can really transform me like that? What? Share more. Tell me more. God is really good. So just continue to share your testimony. Don't be discouraged and dismayed when people are doing this silly talk, this talk of, these testimonies aren't really real because of A, B, and C. And it's like you don't even walk in the faith. You don't even walk with Christ. You don't even talk to God like that. What are you doing? Who are you to have the moral higher judgment and say, I know better than people that have experienced God or have experienced some form of transformation through Christ, because I don't believe in God. And I believe that nothing made everything. Doesn't make sense. But what does make sense is that God is really good and can really transform hearts, even if they don't believe. It's pretty awesome. So I pray for that, brother, and I just pray for those that are feeling like they're losing their faith. And I just encourage you, share your testimony with people. If you feel like you're losing your faith, share your testimony with people. Bless you. See you later. Have a great day. See you later.